Alright. Hey everybody, Arkanova here.
And Focus Heal.
Getting back some more Trails through Daybreak 2. When last we left off,
Let's do this.
my wife forced me to stop being Mishy. She's like, oh, I can't take you seriously. We're going on a murder investigation. All I see is a big ass fucking cat head. So
he is gonna blame me for his lack of fun, but I said he could keep it on. He could stay.
she says she said, but she didn't said.
I did said.
That's not what she said. What she said is, oh wow, that's a whopper.
I mean,
First time I ever took off my pants.
No.
Oh. Market's as bustling as ever. People are packed in here like sardines. Hardly surprising is how this is the largest marketplace in the capital, and that's why it's popular with seedy types as well. Hard to believe we're coming here together again after all these years. You're telling me, it feels like it was just yesterday when we were dropping by to pick up supplies for the student council, and, you know, chilling with some froyo. You know, I'd like to say this image is a sweet and loving one, but we both know both those fucking froyos are his. He ain't holding shit for Elaine, those are both his. That bastard Renee just loved pushing that job onto me. Ugh, I wasn't even a real member, damn it. I mean, you may as well have been one, considering how much work you ended up doing for us in the end. Yeah. Alright, enough reminiscing. We gotta figure out where those desire punks are holed up. Right, let's start by asking around. Man, I hope that... I want to see Mishy drive in the car. But you can't take the murder mystery seriously if it's Mishy.
Do it, Mishy.
You don't wanna.
Mishy, you don't wanna.
I do wanna, but I want you to be able to take it seriously. I want you to enjoy this.
I'm going to still enjoy it.
Just a different way. I want you to enjoy it the way it was meant to be enjoyed.
Do you ever?
Yes, like now. I don't want to hear it. Dear, can you look into my eyes and say that truthfully? My eyes look good, don't they?
That was so good.
I'm catching a whiff of something here. Sounds like trouble. Maybe I should check the bulletin board just in case. Just in case.
There you go. Now you're Mishy.
Take a look at my wares. Anything strike your fancy?
Weapons and armor. Ain't shit.
Thanks. Want to take a look?
Saparna A2. Okay. I wonder if this game's gonna have a greater focus on field battles since they're giving these subparts field battle passives.
Come again.
I shouldn't even. I'm not even gonna bother looking at the other shops because I'm a broke bitch. So poor.
Gotta do some force bigs.
You gotta go rob some people. I am a cat burglar. A pâtissier of ill repute. A new and upcoming pâtissier in the Centre Marché by the name of Gâteau de Dune has been subject of an unseemly rumor recently. As a fellow vendor in Marché, I refuse to let the matter go unresolved. If you'd be willing to help discuss this issue further, you'll find me at my stall. Kenny. Yeah. Let's do. Hey there. You the Kenny that put in that request? That would be me, yes. I'm assuming that makes you the Spriggan. And you. I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. I get that a lot. It's like you have me confused with someone else. Nah, she's the famous Beauty's Blade, A-rank bracer, possible potential S-rank power. I'm just your average citizen looking to lend a hand to the Spriggan. Anyway, why don't you start by explaining your request to us? Right, of course. Now, where to begin? Are either of you familiar with Gâteau de Dune? No, I don't believe I am. Yeah, I know them. They're the other patisserie that opened up the end of last year, right? The guy running it used to be involved with some rough types, so I heard he had a pretty hard time bringing in customers at first. Now, though, word's been getting out about how great his sweets are. Stuff's top-notch, apparently. Haven't had the pleasure of trying it myself, though. Never the expert. It sounds like you have quite the sweet tooth. If I may, have you had the chance to try the sweets at our shop? You opened around the same time as Gâteau de Dune, right? Nah, not yet, but I'll definitely have my eye on you guys. Maybe I'll come back when I have more time and money. Then I await your patronage. Back to your request. This rumor about Gâteau de Dune. Yeah, that's new. What are they saying? Well, I hate to contribute to all the gossip, but I've heard they're using spoiled ingredients. Spoiled ingredients? Then that shit wouldn't taste good and nobody would come in, so that's probably bunk. That sure sounds like an issue. There's been no word of anyone getting food poisoning, but people are complaining of the flavors tasting a bit off. I see. This has the potential to ruin the reputation of everyone in the district. And considering we sell baked goods as well. Baked bads.
Baked bad? No.
Turning a blind eye would spell nothing but trouble. Anyway, once you have proof of his wrongdoing, I'd like for you to bring Dune to me. I'll try to convince him to use more quality ingredients. Should it be taken to the police or the bracers, it's likely suspicion will be placed all over the entire marché. Possibly, but probably not. So, people make a very good point. They're like, oh, Van's a Spriggan, he does things morally great. He's just a bracer by another name.
Yeah.
Oh, he does the same bracer shit.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're just trying to shoehorn in, oh, you can't go to the police or the bracers with this, bad happening. So that's one thing I think is a little meh. You contacted Spriggan so you could keep it self-contained, didn't you? That's correct. So, does this all sound like a request you're willing to take on? Looks like you're in a tough spot. Yes, but it's hard to believe Gâteau de Dune would do something to jeopardize their recent rise in popularity. I suppose it's possible they're using cheap ingredients to keep down costs. Some places will do anything for more money in their pockets. Anyway, as someone who's had his eye on Gâteau de Dune, this is personal. Hey, Holocore Mare that takes after particular alignment. Oh man.
Gray and law.
Well, gray it is. Alright, we're on the case. For the record, I'm fairly knowledgeable about the Centre Marsh. Leaving the proof up to us, we'll be sure to take care of it. Thank you very much. Now, let's hurry and start by asking people in the area who might have had some info. The market manager is Old Man Romaine, right? Yes, if anyone knows anything, it would be him. We should also talk to Sabrina, one of the food truck owners. She has plenty of contacts, plus she handles ingredients for restaurants throughout Marseille. Whenever I need to investigate something in the area, I tend to rely on her. In that case, I'll go ahead and talk to one of the Marseille's brokers, Malcolm. He does a lot of business with Victor at Montmartre, and some other places around town. I'm sure he'll have some insight on the situation. Well, it sounds like neither of us has any shortage of personal connections. Let's start by talking to those three. Right, let's get going. Alright, we have a topic. Alright, let's go. I guess we'll work our way from out to in.
This market's bustling. They've got more stuff on offer now than they did back in our day.
That's true. The trade business is flourishing more and more
Let me
every
ask
year.
you something.
Let me ask you something. Hey there, how's business? Well, if it isn't the Spriggan from Old Town, something I can do for you? Yeah, we wanted to ask you about some of the goings-on at the Marché. Van asked about Gâteau de Dune. I've heard the rumor, been keeping an eye on his shop myself. I was thinking of even helping him out with his supply purchasing recently, you know, to give his business a boost. But now, I can really only watch from afar. Does that mean you believe Dune is guilty? No, I'm totally neutral here. It's a bit of a toss-up on whether or not it's all true. Anyway, Dune's been able to keep out of hot water so far because of his popularity, but he's going to need to keep that rumor in check. It is possible that some people from his past are coming back to haunt him. Or could it simply be the work of someone who's jealous of his success? Can't argue with that. It's not just a rumor. There really is something wrong with his sweets, right? Yes, he has, unfortunately, received a few complaints. And every one of them mentioned the fruit sauce on his featured dish. Because of that, there's really not much more I can do for the kid. There's not even a smidge of truth. Not even if there's blah, 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 blah. Not if there's even a smidge of truth to them. Hey, if you can, do your best to find out what's really going on here. Don't worry, I always finish what I start. You know, I bet he's just using a more exotic fruit. That's probably what it's going to be. Thanks for your help. Hey, girl.
What can I get for you?
Give me the tuna sandwich.
Sandwich.
Gotta keep these because those are permanent
Thanks
stat
for
boosts.
shopping.
Let me ask you something.
Why, if it isn't Elaine and you're wearing your normal clothes, not on duty today? Oh, I see. You're on a date. Would I go on a date with this? No, I'm just here helping him with his work. Mishy. It's something we'd like to ask you here. I see. A Spriggan, are you? Yeah, I've heard the rumor. It seems like there's more than a few people in the Marche that believe it. I'm sure that has a lot to do with what they know of Dune's past. That does seem to be what their reasoning is based on. He's used to shady business, sir. I knew he'd go back to his old ways. And that's just a few of the things I've heard people saying. Everyone's got something to say, huh? Still, not like I can deny impressions matter. That being said, it's a little hard to justify their opinions when rumors are baseless. Although I suppose we don't know the whole truth yet. Yeah, we need to remember to remain unbiased here. Anyway, do you know anything else? Not really. Dune and I aren't particularly close. There's not much more I can say, to be honest. Alright, thank you for your help. Wee. Not you. Let me in there, old woman.
Look at my wares.
Look at your wares. How about you come look at my theirs? Oh, she loved that one. She's,
That was so
she's
dumb.
still chuckling about.
So good.
Oh, she loved that one.
I had a question for you.
Well, here's a couple of familiar faces. Don't suppose you're here to buy some vegetables? Does he look like he's here to buy vegetables? This is serious. This is serious business. Look at his face. That's the face of serious. What's the problem? Sorry for the trouble, but we wanted to ask you a few questions. If that's all right with you, of course. Van asked about Gâteau de Dune. Ah, that rumor. Yeah, I've heard it. If I'm being honest, though, I think it's just a load of nonsense. You seem pretty confident about that. I take it you trust Dune? More or less. Listen, I know where Dune came from, and I get that it's easy to get the wrong idea, but the boy's serious about his business. Got a good eye for ingredients, too. If it was just a one-off thing, I would understand, but he isn't the type to make the same mistake twice. I talked to him about this myself, one-on-one, and he seems just as confused about the whole mess as I am. Dang, praise from you isn't something to scoff at. Guess Dune's the one who's really got it together, huh? You bet you're behind. Anyway, maybe these complaints are just some kind of misunderstanding. Like I said, Dune's always been keen on using the most quality ingredients available to him. Passion like that can't be fake. I say we should just ignore the rumor for now, that way it won't have nothing to feed off of. I see, thank you for your input. While we're on the subject, can I ask you about the other patissier? Or patisserie? Patissieri? Ah, you mean Kenny's shop? Well, their stuff's certainly not bad, though you don't hear a ton of praise about them neither, for better or worse. Seems like they get fewer customers than Dune's, though. Oh, ho, ho. Do you think that contributed to a rivalry between the two? Wouldn't say it's impossible, that's for sure. Alright, thanks a lot. This was really helpful. Well, that's everyone we wanted to speak to. Let's go and get some answers from Dune. Yeah, I think we have a good grasp of what others think of him now. Let's go. Thanks a ton. Come again. You look like you don't have no scruples. They weren't kidding about this place being popular. It's like the rumor hasn't had any effect at all. Maybe word hasn't actually spread yet. I mean, I doubt he'd have so many customers if they thought they were going to get sick. Hey, the hell's going on here? What's the deal, old man? Got a problem with my sweets? Problem? Yeah, I got a problem. The sauce of my cannelle's gone bad. If I eat this and start puking, what are you going to do about it? The hell are you talking about? Ain't no way that's true. What kind of attitude is that to take with a customer? You clearly ain't been raised right, boy. I want a refund. Give me back my money. Like hell I will. Urgh. Sorry about that. Van. Yeah, something's up. Let's ask him what's going on. Hey, can I get a cannelle? Sorry, not right now. I gotta look into something. Can you let us look into it with you? The hell? We might be able to give you a hand here. That cannoli guy, the cannoli that guy returned. It was definitely one of yours, right? Yeah, I guess so. The berry sauce was mine too. At first, I thought he was trying to give me something he bought ages ago, but there's no way that dough wasn't baked this morning. Maybe I really did use some bad sauce. You don't seem convinced. I'd like to believe I didn't, but looking at it now, I'm losing confidence. Plus, this is the 5th time this has happened. Man, I never screw up like this. This is pathetic. Anyway, I'm guessing you two are sent here to look into my shop, huh? Well, here it is, crumbling under my inexperience. But I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I gotta make things right. So I'm begging you, please don't report me to the cops. Look, man, I'm a Spriggan. I'd never do something like that. This seems like it was a genuine mistake, so we'll just be on our way. Well, after seeing all that, there's a lot that's not adding up here. Yeah, we should go over what we learned. There's rumor that Ghetto de Dune is using spoiled ingredients. The market manager said it was bogus, but there have obviously been some complaints. Dune himself said that the cannoli sauce was bad, and not only is he starting to doubt his skills as a chef, but he feels responsible for fixing the issue. We need to determine whether this rumor is true or false. Yeah, it's still possible that he bought cheap ingredients on purpose. By the way, going back to Kenny's request, he wanted us to find proof so that he could convince Dune to use more quality ingredients. In other words, he doubted Dune from the beginning, so what do you think is really going on here? Honestly, Dune doesn't strike me as the type to put on a performance. I think the chances are pretty high that someone set him up. I think so too. And there's only one person who stands to gain from Dune's downfall. I suppose that means we have a clear answer then. Yeah, it's Kenny. That Kenny guy is pretty suspicious. You think so too, right? Yeah, he talked about putting in this request for the sake of Marche and Dune, but he seemed awfully confident that Dune was using spoiled ingredients. He even admitted he wanted proof of Dune's wrongdoing. Right, and that customer we saw had to be in on it too. I'm betting those two arranged it so we'd be there when he made a scene. That cannoli he had was probably also prepared by Kenny. Or maybe he tampered with one of Dune's. If even Dune was fooled, it's likely that he bought it from his shop beforehand, and then he put some spoiled sauce on it. Is that right? Yep, Kenny's also a professional at making baked goods. I'm sure he had no problem making a sauce just like Dune's. You know, having you help out saves me loads of time. No need to explain all the extra bits. You're not stupid. Thanks to your powers of observation, I haven't had to work all that hard either. Lazy day. So what do we do now? Good question. I've got an idea. So we weren't able to find any definitive proof, but from what we saw, it does seem like Dune was using spoiled ingredients. Is that so? How could he? By the way, we've already reported this to the market manager. He decided that it would be best to have Gâteau de Dune close up shop for 3 months. Meanwhile, he'll be barred from selling food from anywhere else. 3 months? That's a bit harsh, but I suppose it's what he deserves. I hope Dune uses this experience to change for the better. This is exactly the outcome I was hoping for. I don't know how I can ever thank you. I'm sure it would have all come out eventually, but thanks to you, it was solved before there was any real damage done. Hearing you say that makes me glad that I spoke up. Thank you very much. I'll send your payment along shortly. It was no problem. Well, we'll be on our way. Now then. Follow Kenny. If you get too close, the target will notice you. Conversely, if the target strays too far, their trail will be lost. Maintain a safe distance while keeping the target in sight. So this is going to be a thing, huh? Cool. Follow mode. Follow the target but maintain adequate distance. If target too close, their gauge will rise. Big height. I am the best at hiding. Meow. Hey girl, what are you doing later? It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. This is so dumb. Okay. No, that was so dumb.
No. You got it.
Meow. There but us cats. Okay, we win. It's the man who complained about the sauce. Yep, that's a bingo. Nice work. Here's your payment. Thanks. Let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. You know, that friggin' ended up being an easier mark than I thought. He even went to the market manager on his own. Closed him down for a whole 3 months. I'm sure Dune had no problem admitting to his crimes. With one more little push, we can get him out of Marche forever. Yeah, I don't think so. What? The Spriggan? It looks like you finally revealed your true colors. So your ultimate goal is to get Dune to close up shop entirely. Well, there's no way you're going to worm your way out of this one. You had ample motive for wanting to get rid of a rival, not to mention how you'd have no problem recreating Dune's cannelle and sauce. What's more, you were in cahoots with that customer from earlier, and your words just now were the final nail in the coffin. We recorded all of it. Confess and come along quietly. Wait, if you really believe I'm at fault here, then why is Dune closing down his shop? He's not. Oh, that? We lied. Though we did inform Dune and the market manager about our setup. And it looks like it worked. I can't believe you tried to tear me down like that. Beat his ass. And someone in the same line of work, no less. Like I care what you think. Some punk like you shouldering in on my customers. You're nothing but low-life scum. I don't know. Maybe if you actually use good ingredients and, you know, you didn't suck at what you're trying to do, you wouldn't be your customers. Mm-hmm. You bastard. I think we all know who the real scum is, and it's not Dune. He'd never stoop to your level. Anyway, let's make sure Kenny here gets his just desserts. What should we suggest?
Oh, turning into the police is probably the law, but you're wanting gray, right?
Yes. Let's check it out.
Would you want me to do that instead?
Maybe. But this is a side quest.
Ah, okay.
No. Completion guide, a noise pixel. What do they do? Okay. Just a bunch of stuff. Okay. So turning him into police gives us 2 law, 1 gray. Vice versa gives us 2 gray, 1 law. Even if we send the guy to the police, there's only so much they'll be able to do. If you want him to really receive a just sentence, we might want to think of some other punishment. We could get him to compensate Dune for any damages. It might also be necessary to ban his entry into the Centre Marché. Doing so may require us to act in the gray area for a bit, but I think it's rather appropriate. Interesting thing for a bracer to say. Mm-hmm. I'm off duty.
That's true too.
Handing him to the police also means he'll get a record. There's got to be another solution that's fair to everybody. Ooh, giving him a record might be good.
Yeah.
Let's call over old man Romain and see what he's got to say. Damn you, don't act like you're too high and mighty to send me to jail. After that, market manager Romain has brought over to mediate a settlement between Dune and Kenny. The fact that the rumor about Gateau de Dune was a lie spread to the shops throughout the Marché. I owe you big time. I can't thank you enough, man. By the way, your reward money's coming in from Kenny, right? Well, he's the one who started this mess. Only makes sense he pays. We intend to be greatly compensated for the trouble. Glad to hear it. But I gotta give you guys something too. Wouldn't feel right if I didn't. So here, take a bunch of my pride and joy cannelés.
Yum, yum.
Chocolate Crunch Canalia, Pain 5.
I want it.
Oh, wow. There's so many. Thank you. Is everything okay, Van? They're so popular, I didn't think we'd get a chance to try any. This is awesome, man. Seriously, don't hesitate to let me know if you ever need help. Don't mention it. My beanie makes the best baked goods.
Yeah.
I hope I was of
Best baked beanie. A patisserie of ill repute. Give me that gray.
So much gray.
Okay. That actually took quite a bit of time.
Oh yeah, it's just following him or whatever.
Yes.
Ooh.
What do we see? Well, look what we have here. Cigarette butts. There's quite a few scattered about. There must have been a gathering here not long ago. I'm almost positive said gathering was a group of desire thugs, but if we want to track them down, we'll need a little more. Might be time to give that thing a test run. By that thing, do you mean the Shard Search app? That's the active search system that allows you to use shards to track various things over a wide area. It was developed by Marduk, correct? Yep, they just pushed out an update that improves its accuracy. I think we can track them by following the trace elements of tobacco that are lingering in the air. Oh boy. I understand now.
Okay.
Oh,
Let's give
this.
this shard search thing a whirl.
I
It would
understand
be
now.
interesting to see if the update improved its accuracy. It picked up on something.
It's a tobacco scent. Same one that came from the cigarette butts those desire guys.
This is the place. There are signs of multiple people going in and out. Oh, the door's unlocked. How nice of them. If I'm mistaken, this place was abandoned a long time ago. It used to serve as a sewer system. I suppose a place like this would make for a good hideout. Anyway, that little app certainly is handy. If there's anything I've learned today, it's that Marduk is not to be underestimated. You got that right. We also don't want to underestimate these guys. Let's make sure we're ready before we head in. Woof.
Scent
Poppers.
keeps going from here.
Center Marsh old sewer system. This old sewer's completely dried up. Must be crawling with creepy crawlies now. Good thing I have the famous Beauty's Blade here to keep my ass safe. Oh, like you need protecting. You can fend for yourself well enough. Or do you always expect your clients to do the heavy lifting? How shameful. Would it kill you to be cute every once in a while?
Yes.
Yes, as I'm sure it would for you. It's been a while since I've seen your stun caliber and hollow style in action. For both our sakes, I hope your skills haven't dulled since the end of last year. Yeah, you'll see soon enough. Get ready to be blown away. By the way, have you taken a look at your quartz setup? You may want to do some tinkering if you haven't. Good tinkering. I'll give it a once over. Yes, please do. Oh, shut up, dude. You should know as well as anyone that effective use of shard skills can be the difference between victory and defeat. Right, different quartz combinations will give me different shard skills. Those things that save my ass more times than I can count. When I have the time, I should mess around with my setup and get it nice and optimized. Open up. That sounds good. So yes, I got free quartz already.
Modifying your ornament, are you?
What do you mean this lock can't be open?
We don't have the stuff.
Can't
Meh.
save game during tutorial.
Also can't save it.
By clearing this dungeon, all unfinished quests will disappear. Yeah. As always, thank you all for watching. And if you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and follow me on Twitch, Arc number 3.
Till then.